Good morning, students. I am going to start today's class with a game. Are you ready? Let's play a game. Listen to me carefully. I repeat, listen to me carefully. Next is stand up and walk. Now sit down. Take a notebook. Hold a pencil and write your name. So students, have you done those actions? Now look at these words carefully. Listen, stand, walk, sit, take, hold and write. These words tell us which actions you were doing. So words which tell us what people or things are doing are called verbs. Verbs are also called action words or doing words. For example, swim, dance, etc. Okay, students, now tell me, why do we study verbs? Why do we study verbs? Okay, I will tell you with one example. Can we drive a car without an engine? I repeat, can we drive a car without an engine? No, we cannot. Same is with the verb. We cannot make a sentence without a verb. The verb is a pillar of English language. A sentence makes no sense without a verb. So beta, all the sentences we write, we hear, we speak, we read, all the sentences have one or more verbs in them. So verbs are very important for English language. Verbs tell us what a subject is doing, which action a subject is doing. Apart from that, verbs also tell us when that action is happened. The action could take place in present, past or future. The same verb can take different forms in different sentences and tell us about tense. In today's class, we are going to talk about different forms of verbs. Now look at the table of forms of verb. First is base form, next is past form and third is past participle form. Now let's talk about base form first. Base form means first form of the verb and this shows simple present form of the verb. Simple past form of the verb shows that I did this action in past, and past participle form shows that action is complete. Now let's talk about few examples. Base form is arrive and its past form is arrived, and past participle form of verb arrive is arrived. Arrive, arrived, arrived. Students, 99% of verbs follow a pattern and we add ed to base form to get past and past participle forms. Only 1% verbs do not follow any fixed pattern and we have to learn them. For example, drink, drank, drunk. The past form of verb drink is drank and past participle form of verb drink is drunk. Now, to make it more clear where we have to use which forms of verbs, let's talk about it in detail. Base form is the most commonly used first form of the verb. It shows simple present tense. We call it V1, the first form of the verb. For example, I eat mangoes, I go there, I work for a company. In all these sentences, eat, go, work are first form of the verbs and they represent simple present tense. Now simple past form, V2 forms means second form of the verb. This form represents past tense. We commonly see this form with an added ed extensions but not every time. For example, I worked for a company. She went to market. Raju ate bananas. In all these sentences, worked, went, ate are the verbs and they are the second form of the verbs. In these sentences, worked, went and ate are second forms of the verbs, and these words tell us that these actions took place in past. Next is past participle form, that is third form of the verb. A past participle form shows that the action is complete. Students, for your knowledge, past participle form is never used as a single verb. It is always used with has, have or had as a helping verb. The train has arrived at the station. Arrived is the past participle form of verb arrive. I have cooked food. Cooked is the past participle form of verb cook. And both the sentences tell us that action is complete. The train has arrived at the station. This sentence tells us that train is there at the station. I have cooked food. This sentence tells us that I have finished cooking. The dish is ready. Students, now I want to tell you about one very important verb, that is be verb and its forms. Is, am, are. Is, am, are the present forms of verb be. Was, were are the past forms of the verb be, and been is the past participle form of verb be. Students, you have to learn these forms of verb be. Its usage I'll tell you later on. There is one more form of verb, students, and that is present continuous form of verb. This form of verb tells us that the action is still happening. For this form of verb, we use the base form with ing. It's like eat plus ing, eating. And the example for this is I am eating a cake. This sentence tells us that the action is still happening. I am still eating a cake. So when we use ing with base form, that form of verb is called present continuous form. Students, I have prepared one quiz for you. I'll speak out few words and you have to tell me whether those words are second form of the verb or third form of the verb. And the first word is became. I'll give you one hint. Become is the base verb. Become, became, become, and the word is became. So this is second form of the verb. Next word is broken. And the base verb is break. Break, broke, broken. Broken is third form of the verb. Correct. Next word is chosen. I'll tell you base verb only. Choose. Now tell me chosen. Chosen is the third form of the verb. Next word is awoke. And the base verb is awake. Awake, awoke. So awoke is second form of the verb. Next word is begun. You tell me the answer. Yes, this is third form of the verb. And next word is came. Come, came, come. So came is the second form of the verb. Correct. If all the answers are correct, just pat yourself. So students, you see how important verbs are? They are the pillar of English language. And a sentence makes no sense without a verb. For example, if I say, I to market yesterday. Does this sentence make any sense? No. And if I say, I went to market yesterday. This sentence makes sense, and went is a verb, second form of verb, go. So, in today's class, we have learnt that verbs not just tell us what the action is, but they also tell us when the action takes place. I hope three basic forms of verbs are clear to you. Thank you.